In Plants vs Zombies, you need to defend the ground with plants against the horde of zombies. To compensate for not having much preparation time, the zombies move at a boring slow speed. So, because I want speed and like pain, I asked the question, can you beat Plants vs Zombies with 3 times faster zombies? Well, watch until the end to find out, because some of the levels get actually insane.
The zombies are coming.
Okay, it's just some extra speed. It can't be that bad. A small change to make it playable. Let's see how far the first zombie goes. So if with 2 pictures a zombie can advance 2.5 tiles, with 1 it will advance 5 tiles. This is the first level though. 1-2 gives us some flowers, now we can use our pictures. So if you haven't noticed, zombies eat 3 times faster too. And that combined with the walking speed doesn't end well. So I use a mechanic from this level. Zombies won't spawn until 3 sunflowers are planted, so we can make time. Sacrificing the first row guarantees us having 1 picture every row. With that, we can beat this level easily. 1-3 won't have the same mechanic though, so this time we need to get lucky. This level also introduces heads, which are impossible to kill with just pictures, so we need a cherry bomb. If it is an cooldown, of course. There is no skill for this level, just get lucky to not get heads early on and you should be fine. We finally unlock all 5 lanes and most importantly, Walnut. Walnut, even though it gets even faster, it can still give us time to farm sun early on, which as you can see, it's really helpful for the late game. Walnut bowling wasn't an issue, mainly thanks to Sprout nuts, so let's skip it. We are introduced to pole bottles and also get potato mine, which at first seems useless, but just look at this. And also here are pole bottles. If you can block them with more nuts, you are fine, if not, sacrifice the lane, sadly. Even if pole bottles take all the lawnmowers, save a champion for the final wave and you should be fine. Now that we have Snow Pea, the speed of the zombies is a joke now, so let's skip this one. 1-8 introduces buckethead zombies. Fortunately, we can store them long enough with Snow Pea so a potato mine can kill it. This one is an easier 1-7 since repeaters sees a huge increase in our DPS, and we can still block bucketheads if necessary. Any conveyor belt level with insta-kills is automatically possible, and this one wasn't the exception, so let's move on.
The zombies are coming.
Now that we enter nighttime, our sun is limited and our only way to defend is Pushroom. Not only that, but more and more zombies appear faster than our Pushrooms can recharge. Oh yeah, what's the speed of the newspaper zombie, you ask? Okay, newspapers aren't that bad, you just need some luck or else you'll be in situations like this. The key to success is using potato mine when a newspaper zombie comes and block him with a walnut. If both are on cooldown, a jumper should be more than enough to clean the wave. If you use jump mowers near the end of the level, Cherry Bomb will be your savior. This level adds bucket heads and cone heads, and it has 2 flags, but the RNG can still make us lose. This level ends up being a mess, since if too much basics come early, you lose. But with Snoopy, I could make the first big horde of zombies be slowed down. This essentially gave me enough time to keep planting Snoopies every row, and win the rest of the level easily. The introduction level felt screen doors, and it was just another easy level with 1 flag. This level, well, to start, it has pole vaulters and conheads, which both can come in the early waves. And it also has 2 flags, which means lots of pole vaulters and unstoppable conheads in the later waves. And even if you got a good early game, not having Cherry Bomb is devastating for the first flag. Knowing not having enough plants was the problem, I used PvC tools to give myself infinite money so I could get the 7th seed set. But since I forgot to bring Cherry Bombs, once again my demise was clear. Fixing my mistakes, I brought Cherry Bomb for this level, and replayed it a lot of times until I got a good enough early game. At some point I thought, sunflowers and sunshoots seemed like the right play, so I went for safe stomach. If you don't know what safe stomach is, it's basically like creating a checkpoint from a wave of zombies to change the spawns. But even that seemed like it wasn't doing it. But I knew I had an efficient early game and enough defense, so I kept trying. Eventually, I got good enough pole vaulter spawns so I could take them all down, so I created backup 5 for the final wave. And that's this level done. Unchanged level, skipping this one. The only thing that this level adds are football zombies, and Hypnoshroom just counters it, so let's skip it. This level gives us Skeleton, but even though it's cheap, it's still not good compared to other plants we can bring. Hypnoshroom is really good against conheads, but when 2 or 3 come at the same time, they're unstoppable. Cherry Bomb isn't on cooldown before the first flag, you are dead. 2-7 is 2-4 in steroids. The early game is still a nightmare while making the late game horrendous. Getting 2 basics instead of a conhead is 10 times better, because we don't need to use any sun. I decided to save from this part. The best strategy is just defend one lane good enough and be lucky zombies come in that lane. I want you to look at this run. Zombies came in the perfect spot for a cherry bomb in the lane with a walnut and cherry again. Now, did you see our 2 skill? Yes and no. Spawns don't depend on you. But yeah, you can beat 2-7. This level adds Michael Jackson zombie and the speed makes him quite annoying. But if you manage to kill the first Michael Jackson zombie, the level is over already. This level was going to be a nightmare, but Doomshroom can save us at any moment we are going to use. The conveyor belt gives us enough Doomshrooms to kill every wave of zombies easily.
The zombies are coming.
This level has only basics and count heads. This is a joke? Let's skip it. Even though this level has bucket heads, newspapers and football zombies, they don't appear until later on. The introduction level of Knuckles puts a problem because we can only stop them with walnuts, so bringing more insta-kills is the right play. By the time lots of gunheads come, you should already have enough snowpeas to deal with them. Nothing interesting about this one. By the time you have one Snoopy every row, just use splashes with wackerheads and win. 3-5 is the equivalent of maxing the speed of zombies, and we get turns on the conveyor belt really slowly. The main issue is not having enough speeders to defend early waves. Eventually, you should get just enough speeders to defend early, and try to use walnuts to do football zombies for a cherry bomb. I think that now that we are halfway in adventure mode, is the perfect moment to ask you to subscribe. Only 28% of people that subscribe are legends, and you can be one of them. But back to the level, we are introduced to some bunnies, and this is their speed. Huge thanks to BMPVC, which was the one that made the script, and also my life a nightmare. Jokes aside, if you have a opinion for the Zamboni before it comes, you are safe. In case you haven't noticed, I have 10 seeds left now, so I brought Spyweed for some bunnies and Squash for bucketheads. Now with Dolphin Riders, I tried to stop them easily with Tango Traps, but it was useless since they came after the first flag. Luckily, thanks to the 10 seed slots, I had insta-kills ready every time they came, so this was an easy level. 3-9 wasn't a problem since we already had plans that counter every zombie in the level. Spyweed for some bunny, insta-kills for Dolphin Riders, and Snoopy for everything else. The same I'd said in 110, this level is possible automatically because of their opinions, so let's move on into...
The zombies are coming.
As an introduction level, Jack in the Box Zombie didn't make it far, and we took this level easily. This level only adds football zombies, and they only come near the end of the level, so yeah. Okay, the solution was using a Scary Shroom in the early game to save sound for a Doom Shroom at the end. This only works because there are no bucketheads, by the way. I just sacrificed the pool cleaner for the balloon zombie and used a Doom Shroom for the final wave. Now with 2 flags, balloon zombies will be a problem, so I tried with Scary Shroom to save sound for the late game. And I'm not gonna lie, this level took me quite a few attempts. But as you can see right now, once I got enough basic zombies waves, the level became a piece of cake. Icebreaker was easy. 4-6 introduces the Digger zombie, but we also get access to an OP piano, that's Scatter. And that's how fog levels are beaten all the same way. In 4-7, just defend before the first react, get cutters and win. You need some rocks so the pole zombie doesn't spam them over this game, but apart from that, nothing to say. This level was just 4-7 but with some RNG thanks to a pole zombie. Still easy though. 4-10 is the only conveyor belt level without insta-kills, which makes it painful. Since I knew this level needed extreme RNG, I went for a method called slot switching. You see, the conveyor belt gives me random plans, so I change the plan for the ones I need to beat the level. Since the conveyor belt can give me a plant I need an infinite amount of times, I wouldn't call this cheating. It's just somewhat of a time saver, so I don't need to save scum every seed packet to win. And in here the last plant is Starfruit. Since the majority of zombies come in the Grasswalk, Starfruit can attack safely from the water. Obviously you need other plants like cactus or pumpkin, but it's self-planetary.
The zombies are coming.
Now we are on roof, and the first level limits us to 5 columns of flower pots. Since we can't replant flower pots, I pick mushroom to defend the pots. They might die 3 times faster, but get us enough time. Just make sure to have some for insta-kills and this level is done. And yeah, that's the strategy we're using in the early gaming roof. It's the only way we can farm some efficiently. But as you can see here, thanks to Courage to the slow fire rate, after the first react our defenses get consumed to death. But there was still a solution. Believe it or not, Snow Peak worked perfectly in this level. Because of zombies moving slower, I could get more sun to for the insta-kills I needed to kill them. With the introduction of large zombies, Snow Peaks won't work anymore, so I tried getting 3 columns of sun producers. Well, since that didn't work, I tried putting the defenses in the back, where after the first react, everything dies. The solution was using twin sunflowers to get extra sun to defend with donuts. Counter put slows down zombies too, so we can get even more time to defend. And the other zombies aren't a problem since we can just use insta-kills for them. We finally unlocked Coffee Bean, so I instantly picked Yumchum since it has spears. But oh, it was just the beginning, because using Yumchum is trivial since you can defend it for long. So I decided to make a checkpoint before the first react to save some time. Oh, so you really thought that save scum was going to make this easy, didn't you? Of course not. Wait, what just happened? Okay, by now you already know how difficult using Yumchum is because of its short range. But if we use Carapace, we will be dead simply because after the second flash, all zombies will destroy everything. Eventually, I found it. 3 no lanes with Yumchums was the right play. If we use one, a tornado to start wasn't enough. I made a checkpoint before the final wave just to make sure nothing went wrong. And I finally beaten 5-4. In 5-5 we have infinite insta-kills, nothing to say. We need to use catapults since we don't have umbrella lift yet. Thankfully this level only sends Coneheads and basics early on. Counterpods stop catapult zombies and gives us just enough time to not lose. Okay, so you might be confused because I'm not showing the early game. Why? Because I'm dumb. I spent 2 hours playing the level like 5-4 when I just needed to use garlic. So please like the video so those 2 hours don't go to waste. But as you'll see right now, Grimson and garlic do a good combo. Now with Gargantuars, we have to save our insta-kills so they don't kill our lanes with Grimshrooms. Once we have 4 Grimshrooms, I use save armor sun for the final wave and won. Fortunately, we can use the same strat for 5-9 since Gargantuars don't appear until near the end of the level. The only problem will be jacking the boxes, but with enough Grimshrooms they die easily. And now with 5-9 clear, let's see how is the...
The zombies are coming.
And here we are with a 3 times faster Zomboss. He throws zombies non-stop. With enough ice shrooms and Dragon Balls, I was able to clear the first rush. But for some reason Zomboss bugs and sends fireballs non-stop and crashes after throwing a band. So I reverted Zomboss back to normal and decided to use only one lane, because if a mower is activated, Zomboss won't spawn zombies in that lane anymore. Except you have no mowers left, of course. So I abuse a mechanic. Gargantuars can spawn in the first lane, so we spend half their opinions this time. And this is the way we beat 5-10. So, can you beat Plants vs Zombies with 3 times faster zombies? Yes. You should try it though. Well, let's put a goal of 100 likes and I'll share the mod in my Discord server, link in the description. With nothing else to say, next week I will upload the minigames video. Take care and see ya!